Good morning, Arlington Business Park. I hope you are staying well. I am going to give you a 30-minute Pilates session today. Keep it a little bit shorter just to start with. We're a household full of colds, hence my voice of very blocked up nose, so I apologise for that, and my croaky voice. But I wanted to just start by giving you a nice Pilates stretch class, nothing too complex, quite simple, everything lying down on your backs. So when you're ready, bring yourself down onto your mats, lying on your back, and I want you to extend your legs out fully, and you're going to interlace your fingers and take a full arm stretch overhead. So let's begin. So extend both your legs, pull your toes in and heels away, interlace those fingers, and take a nice long stretch. And as you inhale, really feel your rib cage expanding out to the side. And as you exhale, let the rib cage just slowly drop back down towards the floor. And just repeat that again. Nice long inhale, rib cage expands. Nice exhalation through the mouth. And just begin to feel your spine melt down to the floor, using your abdomen. Do that one more time. Nice long deep stretch. Really slide those heels away, extend those arms, press your arms into the ground. And as you exhale, release your arms gently down towards the floor. Turn your palms down. Those legs are going to stay long and lengthened. I want you to engage your abdomen and feel that little tilt in the pelvis. We're going to start with the left leg. So you're going to point your toes on the left leg, and you're going to take a breath in, lift the leg all the way up towards the ceiling, stretch out through that leg, and then toes down, heels away. You're going to take that leg all the way back down towards the floor. You keep it hovered. You point the toes. You lift the leg all the way back up. Take a breath, toes down, heels away, float that leg back down. So the right leg is stabilized. The hips stay pointing up towards the sky. And you make sure you're not rolling through your hips. You squeeze your abs, you keep this leg firm, and then you just glide that left leg. And just give it another 4 or 5 repetitions, floating that leg all the way up, feeling that extension through the back of the hamstring, especially as you drive those toes down, and then floating down. Keep it through the breath, slow, controlled. Inhale. And let's go for one more. Lift all the way up. And then pause. At the top, just keep that leg extended. Squeeze deeper down to your lower abs. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Take one more breath. And then bend that leg to tabletop. So now we've got that right angle through the leg. Your right hand is going to slide to the side of the head. You're going to take a breath in. Your left arm just floats down by the side of you. And we're going to curl in towards the knee and then kick that leg away as your head drops to the floor. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, lengthen. So you're just working on that side, waking up the obliques, the hip flexors, keeping that right leg firmly on the ground, so the left leg's the only one that's moving. You're just supporting your head and allowing the shoulder to come up to your knee, and then kicking away. And just give me 4 or 5 more repetitions. Really squeeze and rotate. Really feel your obliques working. Make sure there's no yanking of the head. Keep that exhalation. And when you've done your last one, I want you to keep your leg at that right angle. Drop your head back down to the floor. So you maintain this position. And then you're going to extend that leg back up. Keeping that right hand back to the head. We're going to exhale up, inhale, drop down. So now we're doing it on a longer lever. Keep your foot position moving. So we dorsiflex down, and then we plantarflex up. So just adding on. Starting to work a little bit deeper. Just do another 5. Pointed toe up, dorsiflexion down. Keep breathing. Last 2. Last 1. And then lift that leg all the way back up to the sky, extend it, and then slide your hands around the back of that thigh, and let's take it into a stretch, a hamstring stretch. So both your feet are pulling into dorsiflexion, so toes are always pulled and your heel lengthens. You'll try to extend that leg, creating that L shape through the body. Head down, shoulders relax, and bend through those arms and drive that leg a little bit closer in. And try and lock your left hip down so you're fixed in. And if you want to take it a little bit further, you can walk up your legs and extend that leg a little bit more. But just make sure you're not lifting and hunching up through the shoulders. Equally, try and keep that leg as straight as possible. And I want you to hold for a couple more breaths. And then just release the leg, take it to a bent knee position. I want you to relax your arms down onto the floor. This time point your toes. And then this is going to be a bit stronger in the abs. So you need to really engage your lower abs. And that right leg is going to hover off the floor. So really hover. Squeeze deep into your tummy muscles. Pull the toes in, dorsiflexion. Now feel that lengthening through that right leg. Pause here. If it gets too much, simply drop that leg back down. That's absolutely fine. Take a breath, perhaps join back in. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now right leg down, hands slide front of the shin of that left leg, and you drive that left leg into a hip flexor stretch. And then whilst you're here, just circle the knee up towards the shoulder, across the chest, around and down. So just feel as you circle that leg around, where is your tight spot? And then just take it the other direction. Again, this right leg is fixed into position. So wherever you feel your tightest area is, I want you to pause and take a deep stretch there. And as you stretch, slide that right leg even further down that mat. So feel that separation through your hips. Shoulders relax and stretch. Let's take a couple of breaths there. Nice long deep inhalation through the nose. Go deeper as you exhale. Allow your breath out to give a little bit more in that stretch. And then begin to release. I want you to slide this right leg in, press the foot to the ground, and then pop that left foot across the right knee. So keep the foot fairly flexed, support your ankle. You're trying to keep this knee nice and open. The right foot slides close in towards your bottom, your arms stay relaxed down by your side. You're going to power up slowly using your right thigh. You're going to inhale, tilt the pelvis, exhale, float your hips up into a bridge. So we're trying to open the left knee, raise the hips, squeeze through the butt, and we're going to inhale, lower halfway, exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower halfway, exhale, squeeze and lift. And if at any point this gets too much, you can just reduce your bridge, take it a little bit lower so that suits your level. And then if it's still too much, take both feet to the floor and just do exactly the same exercise with both feet grounded. So nice long deep inhalation to lower, and then an exhalation to lift. So we inhale, exhale. Just allow your breath to take you through that movement. And give me another 5 repetitions. Now when you've done your 5th one, your exhalation, you hold up high. Take a deep breath in. You either pause there for another 2 breaths, or take that left leg, extend it up to the sky, right thigh, engage it. Keep those hips elevated. 1 more breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Turn the ankle to the knee, and then float yourself back down. to the floor. Let your spine rest into neutral. And I want you to maintain neutral. So I want you to still feel that little kind of like natural lower back arch sitting there. I don't want you to force it to the floor. So I want you to just allow your spine to sit. Engage your lower tummy muscles. And then lift your right leg up to tabletop. So this left leg now acts as a weight on top of your right leg to make your tummy work a bit harder. So the first level here, inhale, tap the toe down. Exhale, power up that thigh. Inhale, tap. Exhale, power up that thigh. So we just breathe in, exhale. If you want to take it a little bit further, you could extend the right leg away and then bend that knee back in. If you want to go further still, extend your right leg to the sky and it works as one full lever from the hips. Again, get that movement through the ankles. Dorsiflexion down, pointed toe up. So you choose what works for you. Make sure that you're inhaling as you fold the knee, as you push the foot leg away, and then you exhale as you pull the leg in. So you're working through the exhalation on that power. So I want you to do 6 to 7 more repetitions there. Making sure this is all controlled through your tummy muscles, your back's not taking over. That's key with this particular exercise. And if you feel your back is taking over, just reduce your range. So if you're doing your toe taps, you could just literally start from the floor, do a little lever and drop back down. So the control comes from the pull up. Now, let's all go for another 2 repetitions each. And then hold up. Really draw in through your abdomen and extend that right leg up to the sky. And I want you to pause here. Your arms don't get involved. They are relaxed. Your shoulders are relaxed. Feel that lengthening. Pull in through your lower tummy muscles. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. One more time. And then slide that left arm, thread between the legs. Right hand catches that thigh. Bend this leg and then stretch that buttock. Excuse me. So again, pull the shoulders back and down, bend your elbows. That right thigh glides in, the left knee pushes away. Push your bottom down into the ground and just feel that stretch in the left buttock. Then perhaps just very subtly drift over into your right buttock a little bit more. Bend the elbows, push that left knee away. Take a couple more breaths. And that last one, just go that little bit deeper. Keep your bottom firmly on the ground. And then free the right thigh. Drop the foot to the floor. And then just allow your hips to roll. And this left sole of the foot plants itself on the ground. So this knee points up to the sky. Your right hand just encourages to open out through that left hip. So if you feel that's a little bit too much, wriggle your right leg away a little bit so it gives a little bit more space for this leg to sit, and then go from there. Just a couple more breaths. Open that leg a little bit more, knee pointing to the sky. And then you release the right arm. You float your legs back through the center, and we're just going to simply go to the other side. So now we're stretching the right leg, the left foot sits on top of the outside of that knee, and then you're gently wedging the leg down towards the floor. The right arm floats out. And you might feel you've lifted this part of your body off. That's fine, allow that elevation, but try and then draw your weight back down into that right side of the rib cage and just slightly resist on that stretch. Sorry. So just long, deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then on your next breath, just roll yourself back into the middle. And then just simply release the foot down to the ground. Pull both your knees in and just take a little roll around on that lower back. So everything we've just done on your left side, we're now going to repeat on the right side. So just allow that nice kind of lower back massage to happen as you roll side to side. And then I want you to release your feet back down onto the floor. Extend your legs flat down. And how we started is how you're going to continue. So interlace those fingers, full body stretch overhead. So really lengthen out through the legs, lengthen the full body. Inhale, let that rib cage lift. Feel the stretch, and as you exhale, float your rib cage back down. So you're just kind of working on that lengthening, that elongation of the body. So toes away, heels away. Toes in, heels away, sorry. And as you stretch, feel your right heel sliding forward as you lengthen up through the right side of your rib cage. So you've got that extension just on one side. And then as you breathe in again, shuffle, change to the other side, lengthen. And then take a full body stretch. Take one more breath. Sink the rib cage, release your arms down by your side. Hands down, shoulders relaxed. Point the toes on that right foot. So we engage the lower tummy, hips nice and stable, left leg grounded. Inhale, that right leg floats all the way up. Dorsiflex to drop the leg all the way back down. Pause on that hover, and again, inhale, exhale. So we're breathing in to lift the leg, and then we're breathing out to let the leg drop down. So we can change our breath, however suits you. I don't mind if you want to do the breath the other way on this particular exercise. Just keep the rhythm and the movement going. And just give me another 3. Really keep that pause, that lengthening at the top. Don't rush it. The body moves better through your breath. So let's lift this last one up to the sky. Big, big, big lift. Stretch. And then after your next breath, bend that leg to tabletop. Slide your left hand to the side of the head. Keep that left leg firmly on the ground. So when you're ready, we're going to exhale, curl in. Inhale, head floats down, the leg floats away. Point the toe, exhale, inhale, kick. So just continue to work. Again, you don't want to be yanking your head. You're using your own obliques, the side of the abs, to work in that rotation, to allow that little support in the head. So you're working on the shoulder to the elbow rather than, the shoulder to the knee rather than the elbow to the knee. So just be wary of that. Right, you're just going to do another 5 repetitions there. So like on the other side, on that last one, we come up for the crunch, the leg stays at 90 degrees, we drop the head, we drop the shoulders for now. Extend that leg up to the ceiling and let's continue. Exhale up, inhale, lever down, point the toe to lift, dorsiflex to reach down. We're not here for too long, so really work it, keep that beautiful extension running through the leg as much as possible. 4 more. Again, keep that left leg fixed into position so you're not rolling through your hips. So those transverse abdominals, those lower tummy muscles are working. Last 2. And this is your last one. So the leg stays up in the air, head down, shoulders down. Pause there and just stretch the back of the hamstring. 2 breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then slide your hands and catch that right thigh. Again, push the leg into extension, shoulders stay relaxed on the floor. And just feel yourself kicking through both your legs, pushing your right hip down into the floor, shoulders stay relaxed. So you're just working on that hamstring. You can climb a little bit higher if you feel a little bit more flexible today, but just make sure if you climb higher that this leg doesn't start to bend. You need to really push both away. Hold for another 2 long deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then just release that leg, bend the knee, slide your hand around the back front of the shin, and drive that leg in towards you. So let's take this leg into circles. Feel your tight area. And take your circles the other direction. So when you've figured out where your tight area is, just pause. And then stretch it. So slide your left leg away, bend those elbows, use your biceps, shoulders relax. Breathe, take one more breath, go deeper. And then take that leg to that right angle again, arms relaxed on the right side, engage those abs, and let's hover that left leg and pause there and squeeze and breathe. Pull your rib cage down, squeeze your butt and lengthen that left leg. Relax your shoulders, breathe. Take one more inhalation, one last exhalation, and then lower the left leg and then drop that right foot. So slide the left leg in to join the right, plonk that ankle on top of the knee, dorsiflex right foot, slide your left hip in, and when you're ready, the left leg is going to be the power. We're going to breathe in, tilt the pelvis, exhale, roll those hips up towards the sky. Open that right knee, squeeze your butt, get that elevation. We're going to inhale, lower halfway, exhale, power up. Inhale and exhale. So again, if it feels too much on the back, just drop your bottom a little bit lower and reduce the range. Maybe go halfway point there, or simply drop both feet and then work both legs together, because then you've got the balance equaled out both sides. So find whatever works for you. Just keep lowering on your breath in, powering up on your breath out, and you're going to do 5 more. And when you've done that last one, just take that big elevation, take one more breath. And then you're going to stay here for another 2 breaths, just holding. Or if you wish, extend that right leg up to the sky. Power up through that left thigh, squeeze and breathe. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And then return the ankle to the knee, and everyone float down to the floor. And let your spine just rest into the ground. Now we're going to work through those lower tummy muscles again by levering this left leg. So again, there's 3 levels, remember. The right leg stays where it is. You lift up the left knee, tabletop. We inhale, tap down. Exhale, power up. That's level 1. Just tapping, leaving from the hips and pulling that thigh back in, or extending the leg away and driving that leg in to tabletop. Extending and bending, or extend that left leg high and lever from the hips. Keep the ankles moving, dorsiflexion down, plantar flexion up. Power up through those abs. Keep your shoulders relaxed. So find what works for you. Remember, if it feels a bit too much, start from the floor and just power up from there and start from the floor again. So the work comes from the lift and the control down. So wherever you are, 5 more please. Really work through that power, keep your breath going. Exhale. Always exhale through the power, which is pulling everything in. And when you've done that last one, everyone come back to tabletop. Extend that left leg to the sky, open that right knee out, power into those abs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that right hand, thread it between the legs, catch the left thigh, bend the knee and stretch out that right buttock. Head down, shoulders down, right knee opens, bottom grounded. Try to keep the back of your shoulders pulled down into the ground and just breathe there. Maybe rock a little bit more weight over into your left buttock, push your right elbow into the knee to open, push your bottom into the floor as you power the left thigh in. Strong stretch in that right buttock. Breathe, 3 more breaths. And then release the left foot. And we're going to allow the left knee to rock all the way over. The right foot sits down into the floor. And then you use your left hand to open that right knee. So remember, if you're finding it a bit of a struggle, wriggle the opposite leg away to free some more space to allow that opening. Just take that right arm out slightly and just breathe. Two more breaths. And then all you do is just release, rock the legs back through to the center and then over to the other side. So now we're powering down the left thigh towards the floor. This right foot is now the weight on top. The left arm drifts open and you just pull the rib cage back as you push this left leg down. And the stretch will come across the hip into the abs. Just take a few breaths there. Last breath. And then just gently roll back into the middle. Release the right foot. Center yourself. Lift those knees in and just give yourself a little hug. Again, roll around. Find what works for you. Just stay there and just breathe. So just take a couple more breaths. And then slide your hands around the back of your thighs and just roll yourself up. And come and sit into a cross-legged position. And I want you to just sit your bottom down firmly on the ground. Release your fingertips down both sides. Pull your shoulders back and down and just sit tall. Use your abdomen to lift yourself. Open your palms. Inhale, raise those arms up all the way to the ceiling. Hands come together and you float your hands down. And just pause at the chest and lower your chin down towards the chest. Feel a little stretch running down back of the neck into the shoulders. And then sit tall. Open the arms one more time. Inhale, raise the arms, bringing your hands together one more time. Bring them down in front of your chest. Give yourself a little bow. Thank you very much for today, everybody. And I will look forward to seeing you with a new Pilates exercise regime for next week. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay well, and look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye.